Back in the United States, wind and rain are hitting the East Coast as Hurricane Florence comes ashore. President Trump will remain in Washington to lead the government's response to the storm. He's also fighting back against allegations that he mishandled another natural disaster. White House correspondent Mark Irons reports. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Wyatt. Florence is swirling now, and even though Hurricane Maria hit last year, it's still causing ripple effects, at least politically. Today, President Trump rejected the conclusion that Maria and another storm killed thousands of people in Puerto Rico. The president tweeted, 3,000 people did not die in the two hurricanes that hit Puerto Rico. When I left the island after the storm had hit, they had anywhere from 6 to 18 deaths. As time went by, it did not go up by much. Then, a long time later, they started to report really large numbers like 3,000. He added, this was done by the Democrats in order to make me look as bad as possible when I was successfully raising billions of dollars to help rebuild Puerto Rico. If a person died for any reason, like old age, just add them onto the list. Bad politics. I love Puerto Rico.
My job as a governor is to state what the facts are.
Puerto Rico's governor raised the death toll to 2,975 last month after an independent study found the number of victims in the aftermath of Maria had been severely undercounted. And as Florence approached the Carolinas, President Trump warned that it could be one of the biggest to ever hit our country.
Protection of life is the absolute highest priority, and that's what we're doing. It's called protection of life. So God bless everybody and be careful.
Even if Florence weakens, it could still be deadly. Forecasters predict a massive storm surge along the Atlantic coast and up to 40 inches of rain. Millions of people are affected. President Trump says safety is his highest priority, and he's sparing no expense. He already declared disasters in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, and the White House says 4,000 federal workers are assigned to provide support. Wyatt?
Mark, how are Catholic groups planning to respond to Florence?
Well, Catholic Charities USA has its national headquarters just outside of Washington here, but it has affiliate locations all over the country, including along the East Coast. Catholic Charities says it is standing by, ready to provide aid to those affected. Wyatt?
I'm sure they will. White House correspondent Mark Irons reporting. Thanks, Mark.